The perfect trim for a Friday morning. The air outside was crisp, and the Friday morning sky was draped in a blanket of soft, silver clouds. Inside the cozy living room, Fatima sat in her favorite spot by the window. Her wheelchair was positioned perfectly so she could watch the world begin to stir, while her loyal companion, Figaro, kept her company. Gulsen entered the room with a warm smile, ready to start the day. As she leaned down to give her daughter a morning hug, she noticed something. A few strands of Fatima's dark hair had grown just long enough to dance across her forehead, tickling the corners of her bright, observant eyes. "We can't have these beautiful eyes hidden, can we, Fatima?" Gulsen whispered. She knew that a full haircut could sometimes be tiring, and she wanted Fatima to save her energy for the fun day ahead. Gulsen decided that a quick trim of just the bangs would be the perfect solution for a chilly Friday. With a steady hand and a gentle touch, Gulsen began to work. She moved slowly, making sure Fatima felt relaxed and secure. "Just a little off the top, my love," Gulsen murmured rhythmically. Fatima stayed still, trust shining in her eyes as she felt the light snip-snip of the scissors. Just then, Levent walked in, the aroma of freshly brewed coffee following him like a friendly shadow. He stopped when he saw the living room salon in progress. He didn't want to interrupt the delicate work, so he gave Fatima a big silent thumbs up and a wink that made her face light up. Gulsen looked at Levent and shared a knowing nod. "We're going to stop right here for today," she explained. "The rest can wait for another time. We want to make sure Fatima stays refreshed and ready for our afternoon movie." They both agreed that keeping things comfortable was the most important part of the day. To finish the transformation, Gulsen reached for a small hand mirror. She held it up so Fatima could see herself. The hair that had been tickling her eyes was gone, replaced by a neat, straight fringe that perfectly framed her happy face. Fatima's eyes sparkled as she took in her new look. Figaro, never one to be left out of the excitement, noticed a tiny tuft of hair that had drifted onto the rug. He pounced on it with a playful wiggle of his ears. Levent laughed and reached down to scoop up the mischievous cat before he could scatter the clippings any further. The room was filled with a sense of peace and belonging. Gulsen leaned in once more, resting her forehead against Fatima's. It was their special way of saying, "I love you," without needing any words at all. In this house, every small gesture was a celebration of the bond they shared. As the morning clouds began to break, a soft ray of sunshine peeked through the window, lighting up the room. Fatima, now comfortable and clear-eyed, looked out at the world with a renewed sense of wonder. It was a beautiful, inclusive Friday, and it had started with the most perfect trim,